We are honored to welcome Mr. Mangalnath MK, permaculturist who has been an inspiration to a lot of young minds. It is truly an honor to listen from you, sir, as a keynote speaker. Sir, over to you.
Good morning, my dear students, again. Yeah, now I hear it loud. Let's make this session a bit interactive. Is it okay? Because talking on one side is always boring. You cannot share thoughts and ideas. Okay, if you have any questions, please make a note of it. I will try to answer because I'm not an astrologer or not a priest where I can talk, answer all the questions. Let me try what best I can answer. In today's session, I would first start with 3 questions. Okay? Why, what, and where, which you should answer. Based on that, I will take my presentation forward. Is it okay? Why have you opted for BBM? Why have you opted for business management? Is my first question. Anybody can answer. There is nothing right and there is nothing wrong. Just speak out whatever comes to you. But don't talk about your family. Talk about the related question. Why have you opted for BBM? Anybody? You want to give mic to them if they want to talk? Okay. Okay. Have you thought about it when you joined? Okay. Why have you joined? It's a difficult question, Normally for everybody, after 12th, you have to do your 10th standard, then you do your 12th standard, then after 12th, when you come to 12th, you art, science, commerce, you have got some, confusion. Then you decide commerce, then you go to specialized subjects. Why BBM is my question. That difficult? Yeah? Fantastic, very good. Now he has told why he has done BBM. Now my next question is, what is that you want to do after BBM? Good. What after BBM? See, life is not as easy as we think. In my last presentation, I was asking somebody, what is that you want to do after this? And they said post-graduation, simple. BBM is 3 years, right? 6 semesters. You enjoy. Over. Then you have another 2 years if you want to enjoy. That's your post-graduation, student life. Anybody else? Very easy. Actually, you can start working after your graduation. Then that was the post-graduation course where I was talking to. Then I asked him, what would you do after your post-graduation? Then the next question was like they didn't know what to do. Then I told them why they're doing graduation and why they're doing post-graduation also. Now, please listen to me very carefully because I will not talk the core subject. I will just talk a little away from subject. Core subject is available in the sites. You can always go into a site and, search. It will give you the data. I want you to sit and think for yourself. Put yourself in my questions. So he said, after my post-graduation, I will do my PhD. Simple. There was a faculty sitting there. I asked her, how long has it taken for you? She stood up and said, sir, 6 years. Congratulations. So 6 years again gone. Then time to get married and have kids and family, man, doing nothing. You have to plan. He said, what is that you want to do now? My question still lies. Anybody? Somebody stand up and say, no, post-graduation. MBA, which is the immediate next thing you can do. Or you have any other plans? Anybody? Don't feel shy. See, let me tell you something. All you guys are BBM students, okay? You're planning to do your business. You're planning to face the society. You're planning to face the corporate in future. If you don't speak out, you'll be lost in life. I was very scared to speak. When teacher would ask me some question to stand up, my knees would knock once upon a time. But today I can speak anywhere. Learn. If it knocks now, it is between your friends. But now if I stand and knock here, then it is not right on my part. Correct? Anybody? What is that you want to do after BBM? Nobody? Okay, then let me ask you the third question. Where do you want to see yourself after BBM? How many of you have thought about it? Just raise hands. This is where the gap is between college and profession. Yeah, 3, 4 guys. How many of you are totally, and what is the percentage? If I take 4 of all the lot, it's in decimals. Today the problem with us is we don't know where we want to be. We don't know where we want to go. We are just living in the current status, in the current state of mind. We are happy. Yes? This life of yours, the college life, is one of the best life you can have in your lifespan. Because I've passed all these phases. I've come to, the, what do you call, like the downfall, the reclining phase. But in my career, in my life, of course, everything is challenging, but the best part to live is college life. You have the best of best friends, both boys and girls. You have the best of best parents with you. You have pocket money at your disposal. If you don't have, your friend will give you. Yes, I'm telling you, I've gone through this long time back because we were living ahead of time those days. That's the problem. Okay? You have the best of best malls, the park, movies, entertainment. This is called comfort zone in life. Yes or no? I don't hear all yes. What else do you have? How do you come out of this comfort zone? If you don't come out of your comfort zone, hear me right, you will not be successful. It is always nice to be in a comfort zone. I always like to sleep when it is raining. It's cozy, raining outside, cold. Just jump into the bed, pull up the blanket and sleep. That is going to comfort zone. But getting up, going out, enjoying the rain is enjoying the life. And trying to do something in the rainy season is your achievements. All of you have an ambition in life. You have to think what is that you want to do in next 5 years from now. Write it down somewhere. And don't show it to a friend. Who you call is your friend today may not be your friend tomorrow. Today all of you are bum pals, like, I cannot live with them. After some time, you just part and you go. How many of you remember your first standard friend? Ah, lovely. That is because of social media. In reality, no. I'll tell you that. If you are remembering, well and good. I'll come to social media a little later. Sitting in a comfort zone is very easy. You should try to come out of a comfort zone. Now, when you come out of the comfort zone, you will face all the difficulties under the sun. How to come out of comfort zone? Assume you're all small fishes in the pond, in the river or in the seashore. Very comfortable. Enough food to eat, enough place to hide and rest, parents, uncle, relatives, aunties. But when you go out of the comfort zone, there is danger outside. And if you have to grow, I'm telling you again and again, please learn to come out of comfort zone. And the moment you come out of comfort zone, you have to swim into the deep sea, the blue sea. You don't know the width of the sea. You don't know the depth of the sea. You don't know the temperature of the sea. You don't know what is chasing you. You don't know what is coming above you. You don't know what is on the bottom of the sea. And you're a small fry swimming deep down. Suddenly you see one big shark going. You're scared, you'll try to hide, no place to hide. This is what exactly happens when you finish your college and go into corporate world. The corporate world is huge and big. It's infinity. It's like a horizon. You can do anything. You can reach any distance. But for you to swim, you have to take the pain. Why will you not swim? Why will you sit in the shore? The fear factor that's in you. What will happen if I go there? Who will come and attack me there? Who will tell something about where, why? You don't want to go out of a comfort zone. Going out of comfort zone is coming over all these problems. How many of you are willing to come out of comfort zone? Raise your hands high, That means I'm little okay. I'll come little outside. Just come out. If you don't come out, you'll not be successful. And the moment, enough, you can put your hands down. I understand now. If you don't come out of the comfort zone, you will never grow in life. Take it from me straight. All people who have toiled in their life have become successful. As I told you earlier, I did my botany, zoology and chemistry. For me, coming to commerce was coming out of comfort zone. I worked in professional fields. I worked in consumer durable. I worked in telecommunication. I worked in so many facets in life. They were all different fields of working, and everything was different. There was resistance everywhere. There was fear factor everywhere. You have to face it and go. Only if you face and go, then you'll reach somewhere. Then when I finished everything, then I've come to agriculture. That is completely different again. Resistance. You need to overcome your fear factor. And when you face fear in this society, just try to ignore it. The moment you fail, you renounce. Today, the kids don't have the capacity to accept a failure. Yes or no? You don't have the capacity. You need to learn the art of failing. The day you say, yes, I fail, I succeed after that, then it is okay. Startups, only 10% of startups have survived the 10th year. Can you believe it? Only 10% of the startups have survived for 10th year. Nothing wrong. Planning, execution, everything is there. The moment they feel that something is going wrong, they renounce it. There is no consistency. There is no overcoming of fear factor. The moment you are chiseled, the moment you are tampered, the moment you are hurt, the moment your ego is broken, you become all right. Today, why you can't accept no? How many of you can accept no? All bulla only, I know. Nobody can accept no because the ego is bigger than you. Talk to yourself. You might raise your hand, but this is a fact. If somebody comes and says, no, you don't do that, you'll not like it. The problem is not with you. The problem is with our upbringing of the generation and the nuclear family we live in. Right? When we were small, we were many cousins and brothers and aunties and uncles living in a joint family. We would all live in one house, 15, 20 people. Elders would have some corner in the house to sleep. All cousins and kids would sleep together in one common platform on the floor. Now what happens? It is cold, then I pull my neighbor's blanket. This neighbor will pull my blanket, then I kick that fellow and I'll pull his blanket back. we would fight in the night, but morning adjusted. All 15 cousins would get up in the morning and one toothpaste. Of course, 15 brushes were there, fortunately. All of us fight for one toothpaste tube. All of us need paste. Everybody's in a hurry. But we would adjust. Then comes the breakfast part of it, the best part. All sit together on the floor, not on the table like now. Sit on the floor, plates are given like dogs, served. Not pizza, burger like what you eat today. We would have traditional Indian meal. And the best part was, we would have sajjige often. This is the last thing I can stand on the earth, sajjige. What to do? If I say I am not eating, I would get 2 more sajjigas whack on my back. Tindu poyandi. Lakkana jagrate, pura dinodu. Have to finish it. Whether I like it or not, I have to finish it. Then I look at my cousin, if I can push some to his. He is only trying to push something to mine. Not possible. No chance of pushing adjustments also. This was then. But we adjusted. We ate, we went. Because if you don't eat sajjiga, there's a problem also. There's no breakfast. Because we didn't have money to go out and eat. Today, how is the life today? Husband and wife, 1 or 2 kids, right? Husband wife sleeps in 1 bedroom. Son has got 1 bedroom. The second child has got the second bedroom, daughter, whatever, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom house. You have your own pillow. You have your own mattress. You've got your own everything. You go to your room like dogs in the night. Open your mobile, plonk, 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 plonk. See that, switch it off, sleep off. Assume your brother or sister comes the next day morning and pulls out the blanket and goes to his room. What will happen? There's a war at home. Enna mandiri gonote. No adjustment. What we did then, we kicked in the night, but morning we were okay. But now this grudge is carried. You're not adjusted. Over. Leave that part. Come to breakfast. Dining table, not on the floor. Father, mother, 2 children, 1 children, whatever. Just hear me out, right? Okay, how the things work out. Father is served with something. Arik sugar undu. Something for father without sugar. Mother will eat something. First child 1 item, second child second item, because he is not liking this and the other child is not liking that. So 4 items plus 1 more, 5 items, like a restaurant. Why? Over that, one of the child says, I don't want this breakfast. No, you eat the other one. No, I don't want that. Then something else comes from the fridge. What happens? The ego within the child just builds up. It just grows so big that when it goes out to the corporate world and somebody says, you can't do that, you don't do this, he can't take it. You know, it happens. It is not that the child wants to say, but the child is developed in that environment. Therefore, I'm telling you, all kids, all of you in a comfort zone, all of you enjoy your life to the core, have friends, families, relatives, everything fine, but learn to accept rejections in the society. If you learn to accept rejections in society, you're the most successful man as per me. Man or woman, whatever. Today, we can't accept rejection. No failure. The moment you're doing something, the moment you know you fail, people go and commit suicide. What rubbish. You understand? 2 things very important in life. Learn to fail. Accept failure. Don't learn to fail. You should learn to succeed. Learn to accept failure. And learn to accept rejections. You know, in a temple, entire temple is made out of stone. There are pillars, there is steps and the deity. The pillar says, everybody is walking into the temple, just looking at me and walking straight towards the deity. Then the steps is there, no? The steps will say, that is also made out of stone. At least they are looking at you. They are stamping me and going inside. That deity, what is special in that stone? Then the deity inside the stone says, I am chiseled so much. They have hurted me so much when they made this statue. That is why I'm in projected like this. That is why people come to see me. Because you're not hurt, they stamp on you. Because that fellow is not touched. They just ignore him and go. So somebody has to refine yourself. Somebody has to refine you. You get it? Are you on the same page? If you are not hurt, you don't like to be hurted. I know that. No, you don't like to someone coming and hurting you. Definitely no. But when you walk into corporate field, you are hurt. You are humiliated. You are threatened. I see some of them today. I don't know what they do at all for themselves. They just don't know where they are. You just make them aware. What? Busy. Target not happened. This not happened. That not happened. Because they are not tempered to accept a rejection. I don't know what my boss will say. I don't know if this happens, that happens. Nothing will happen here. The world will not fall on you. Certain thing, the moment you fail, think of plan B. For every plan, there is a result. What do you do? The moment you fail, you reject it. You say, no, I can't do. My son wanted to do CA. So he went, he joined that, joined course like BCom, and he failed in the first attempt. He raised his hand, he came back like an idiot. I told him, there are people who failed 15 times. He said, no, Papa, I'm over. Oh, father's money gone. Nothing more. I said, okay, fine, all the best, good luck. Then he wanted to do something, he has done something. I'm just trying to tell you, because I don't know how many of your parents say yes and no to you straight, because always listen to what your parents say. They will say with some intention to you. And you are the key for your success. Let me tell this to you. If you decide you want to be successful, you will be successful. You have to have a plan of what you want to do for tomorrow. If you don't have a plan for tomorrow, then you're just floating in the space. That is why I asked you first, what is that you want to do? Where do you want to see yourself after 5 years? Now, how to decide what you want to do? Anybody, any plan? It's infinity. Options are infinity. Spaces. Try to do something which is a little different from normal. Like, cup ice cream to cone ice cream. Cup, they will dirty, cone you can eat. It's a little different. Thoda hatke. And that becomes successful always. But to do that, you should know what you should do, no? Guest lecture what is that you want to do? You have to think for yourself, because I can't tell you, you do this. That's why I told, whatever plan you have for the next 5 years, where you want to look at yourself, is your thumb impression. Only you can be. Don't show it to your friend also. Because your friend will copy it and he will show your thumb impression to you. Tenga, I have done it. This is how the society works today, because it's a competitive world. They want to eat you. I might be a friend. I'm a good friend. But I will do. I'll give you a simple instance. I wanted to buy a watch. Citizen chronometer watch. I took my colleague, whose salary was much, much lower than mine. I went, I said, I'm very particular when I want to buy something. I'm not particular otherwise. When I want something, I want something. I went, I saw, I like the watch. I asked the cost. I said, I will come day after tomorrow. I said, okay. Second day, this bugger comes with the watch. Boss, and a watch in Chandu. Now you tell me what I should do. I thought I am an idiot for taking him. I shouldn't have taken him, because that watch is very unique. I didn't buy it. So somebody has stolen your idea. It's not that he was of my level who could afford to buy that watch. And not that I could afford also. That's why I took 2 days' time to arrange fund. Imagine that fellow. He would have kept his wife's gold and bought that watch. Stealing idea is very easy. It's like you serve in the plate, you eat it. Don't give your idea. Now I'll tell you something. If you have not thought what you have to become after 5 years, you have to clearly see yourself there. I'm here. Happening, not happening is different. But if you know where you're going, then you will reach there. If you know you have to go to Goa, then you will reach Goa. If you just think you have to go somewhere, then you might reach some jungle somewhere in Karwar. Or you might reach Yana Hills and, then what to do, I don't know. Most of the time this happens to people or young kids. Take a notebook. Okay? And one more piece of advice to all of you. I tell this to my son also, but he doesn't listen. And he's still not listening. So I'll tell you what. At least half an hour before you sleep, just shut this goddamn mobile. Half an hour. I'm not asking 1 hour, 2 hour. No. Don't keep seeing that mobile and then sleep. Your brain will work in the reverse. Social media is absolute nonsense. Okay? What you do is take a diary and write what you want to become. Say today's date, 29/2025. What you want to become, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put only 5 plans. It could be anything. I want to become an astronaut. I want to become a fisherman. I want to become a, scrap vendor. Whatever you feel like you write. Whatever you see is good for the day. Can you do that? What all good you saw yesterday in business, you tell me? Anybody? You don't remember. You would have gone to the best restaurant, the best service in the restaurant, the best food in the restaurant, the best marketing in the restaurant. So many things are there. You don't actually recollect because you're not focused to that. It's very simple. I'll tell you another thing. How to focus on this. Say you want to buy shoes. What do? You just don't go to shop and buy a shoes. You know that? The moment you think you want to buy a shoes, you start looking at others' feet. What is that fellow wearing? Till that day you will not see. Believe you me, this happens. You start looking at everybody's shoes and then you'll come to one design, then you'll go to the shop and ask for that design and you'll buy that if you are good. If the salesman is good, he'll give you some old stock. He will give something else only. He'll give you pointed shoes if you want a round. Well, that thing will happen. That is a different subject. But I'm trying to tell you, keep seeing what you want and write it down in a book. Do this exercise for 1 month. Every day you write 5, 6, whatever. Minimum you try to write 5 points. After 1 month, just summarize everything. See what is common, circle. And that is what is in your mind you want to become. Clear? Do you get it? Yes or no? Write down 5 points every day what you want to become, or where you want to see after 5 years. Write it down for at least a month. Then you circle the common factors in all the pages, all put together. That is what you want to become, and you'll be successful in that. If you don't do that, you will not reach. And please don't believe social media. Let me tell you again. You will see only successful stories in social media. There are hardly failure stories. I also have a small YouTube channel where some 300, 400 followers are there. Probably my relatives and friends only. I don't know, because I don't promote it. It's basically on agriculture. 1 or 2 videos where traveling. I'm just put it to keep abreast with the society and the social media. I have just done this. It is Manikya Garden. Just type Manikya Garden, it will come. I have failed too, and I'm a failure also. I have not put a single story on my failure. Have you put any failure stories? So many guys. Anybody? Any failure stories in social media? No. You put the stupid idea in a social media, there will be a thumbs up. Yes or no? Something, you don't dress well, you like that, 1 thumbs up, 1 like. Why? Anybody know why that happens? What's your name? Huh? Okay, Dhruvan Kumar has posted a photograph today. Okay, everybody has put thumbs up and I have put thumbs down. What happens to me? First you'll go and search me. Then I become a negative character. So nobody wants to become negative character. In the process, whatever nonsense you put, you're appreciated. And what Dhruvan Kumar will think, oh, I am super. Actually, he is not. Now you don't look at him and laugh here. This is what happens in social media. You are just boomed up. You are just surged up, for which you are not. That's why I said I'm not promoting my channel. Somebody by default, they say they will like it, they'll like it. That's it. But there's nothing great in that. There's some time pass in that. Don't believe social media. All that thing you see in social media is a cause for your failure. Your failure happens only because of social media. You say, oh, this fellow has become like that, this fellow has become like this, he has done this, he has done that. You open your, what do you call, Instagram. Today, if you see the newspaper, hundreds of people have been looted. One is greed for money. Second is you are carried away by the social media, saying it is truth. I will tell you a simple instance. Now, since I have been doing agricultural, I had a person who came and said, I want a stem of gherkin plant, manuli. There's a time where you plant it. I said, okay, I'll give you, I have, you don't buy it. Because I have lots, I'll cut and give. He said, okay, sir, what I should do? I said, just go and plant it. Simple, because that is wild. He said, after 2 days he called me, because I told him I'll give it on next Sunday. That is almost a week. After 2 days he called and said, Yanik, Mannupura ready maltadite. You can understand Tulu, no? How many of you can't understand? Okay. What language you can understand? English. Okay, then I'll speak in English only. He said, I will set the land, I'll keep all the soil ready, and I said, you don't have to bother so much. Anyway, if you've done it, is good. So I said, okay, I will give you the branch still. I have not given him. Now he has set ready. Then suddenly he calls me, sir, once the plant comes out, should I cut the leaves? I said, who told you to cut the leaves? I've seen in YouTube. I said, what in YouTube? He said, no, if you cut the leaves, it will fruit more. I said, bloody fellow, first it has to sprout. No, the plant has to come. No, the leaves have to come. Without leaves, how the fruits will come? He has seen YouTube and he wants to cut all the leaves. I said, okay, now don't do that. Then again he calls me and tells, sir, I will cover it with a greenhouse. I'll put a bottle onto that. I said, why? No, I saw in YouTube. I said, then you see YouTube only. No, why are you asking me? Because that is what they show, which has to happen over a period of time. This fellow has just planted that stem and he wants to cut the leaves, and he's expecting the fruit to happen the very next day. I said, that will take 45 days minimum. Ande, engo tujji. This is a state of affair. Because your social media, your YouTubes and your channels, they are educative, no doubt. But you should understand what you're seeing. Just don't believe that blindly. All successful stories, all successful speakers talk lot many things. Is it apt to you? Is it applicable to you is very important for you to see. So my conclusion to all of you is, one, learn to face challenges. Always go and stand in front. Nothing will happen. You will not lose anything in life. At that moment of time, somebody might say something wrong to you. Other than that, nothing will happen. When I started agriculture from corporate world, I had a beautiful office with carpet, AC, security outside. Nobody was allowed into my camp. All these things was there. But I left everything for some reason and I came. I thought I will let me pursue my dream. When I came there, it was an agricultural piece of land. I had all the agriculturists in the surrounding. And I was only a non-agriculturist who didn't know a damn about agriculture and want to do agriculture there. And people were laughing. That guy is mad, he's come there, something, he has got money, he wants to spend, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, fine, no problem. Then my neighbor came home. She came and asked, what is that you want to do here? I said, I will rear chickens. You won't believe. She literally fell down from the chair and she rolled on the floor laughing. Because they already have some 10-15 chicken in their house. They're big, they have acres of land, and mine is only 40 pieces of land which I bought from them, 40 cents. She literally laughed. You won't believe. For half a day, I was thinking, am I doing right? Because she has put so much of negative into me, insult, humiliation. First of all, not an agricultural. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm planting. Then suddenly I realized, let her laugh. One day I'll make her laugh. Let me try what I can do. Now she comes home for consultancy. My chicken is not well. What should I do? My this is that. My that is this. I laugh at her casually, and send her home. This is called vengeance on a task. Never leave anything to anybody. Why should you accept failure? Never accept failure. When somebody says, if you have your vision clear, if you know what you want to do, you will do it. Now my failure story also came after that. I had a fish pond. I have a fish pond. I made a fish pond in my small property. It is only a 40 cent of land where I have tried. I put 70 plants in that. 70, not plants, trees, which will grow into tree. Somebody said not possible. I said it is possible. I've got 25 variants of plants, like some 20 areca nuts and some 5 coconuts and rest all mango, all, everything like. My idea is not to sell. My idea is to serve the nature for the green. It's going. I put a fish pond. First, there was a monkey attack in the farm. All plants grew. Suddenly from somewhere some 20 baboons came. They wrecked the entire farm. All social media put so many plants, plant, everything now, damar, gone. If somebody comes and says, what should I tell? Such a heart-feeling thing, heart-wrenching. I went home straight. Said, hell with this. I will go and work somewhere. I'll join. Because if I say I'm coming to some company, they will accept me immediately. I've got no problem getting job. But I thought I cannot pursue my, vision. I sat quietly. I do that. When I'm telling for you all also, when you're completely stressed, don't go and talk to anybody. Just sit quietly for yourself. Don't keep your mobile close to you also. That is the biggest poison. Keep it away. I sat for a while. Then I switched on TV. Suddenly I saw there was a Gujarat flood those days. Entire towns has been swept. Suddenly I realized, mine only plants have broken. No. Again I went to KVK. I said, other than plant, what I can do? He said, you put fish. You can make an aquaculture, you make a pond, blah. I did that. Now those plants which are broken have grown. Okay, they're in the growing phase. It's only 2 years since I've started, but I put fish. I made a video also, launching tilapia. What is that? Something I don't remember now. I made a small video and full. Tilapias in the pond, some 1,000 tilapias, everything swimming fine, all grew big, about to catch and all. I have a maid who comes and feeds because I don't go there every day. She overfed. She wanted the fishes to become big overnight. Water spoiled and fishes started dying. Then immediately one call, sir, fishes are dying. I knew something was wrong. I rushed. Suddenly they're dying. How many fishes? You know those baskets? Some 6-7 baskets of fish dead. Now what to do? 2 options. One, I should jump into that and die. Second, I should sit on the shore and cry. Other than that, there's nothing I can do. Because I put in the social media, no? One more problem. This is not required for me. Again, I sat. There was a stone. I went and sat there. I thought what I should do. Suddenly I realized one old saying. Sanka muridalli abhyanjana snana. How many of you have heard this? This goes like this. There's a bus that is going on a bridge. Okay. And as the bus is going, all family, everybody is there. Suddenly the bridge will break. The bus will fall into the water. Everybody is jumping, screaming, searching for their loved one, searching for the bag, one fellow is desperately searching for soap box. So one fellow, what happened? Anyway, bridge is broken. No, I'll have bath and go. Anyway, this time you can't do anything. No, your laptop is gone. Everything is gone. What best you can do? You can only have bath. Clean yourself and go. That's what it is. Then that came into my mind. I thought, okay, now what is that I can do? I caught all the fishes from the pond. I removed with a net. I put it in the basket. I called one fellow to dig all coconut holes and areca nut plants. I made small hole, put everything into that because fish is the best manure for plants. I am expecting good coconut yield this time because coconut has become 70 rupees, I think, kg now. So how to convert a failure to a successful story? I can tell this to all of you now. I have done this. How many of you have got to do this? No other option. You have a plan B immediately. Gone is gone. Anything dead is gone. Anything not there is gone. Anything not with you is gone. You cannot wait for that after that. Time will not wait for you. You have to go with time. So mentally be prepared to accept rejection, one, accept failure, and accept no. Moment you go into corporate world, again and again I'm telling you, life is not going to be easy there. Because not all bosses are like you. You're all good people now. You become bosses after 5 years, no, you will become like a boss only. Then there's one other team will come. You're not like a boss. The moment you go to your upper level, you start dictating and terrifying people. I still hear my stories now. I was transferred from Mangalore to Hubli. Then nobody in the office, everybody ran inside, and then suddenly they came with the bouquet. And I said, what is wrong like? Because I normally don't treat up and down on employees because we're all paid. That's how I believe. We are all in the same platform. Suddenly everybody said, what happened? Nothing, sir. Then this was going on. Then one day I called everybody. I said, stop this nonsense. I am also paid. My role is different. Your role is different. This fellow is office boy. This fellow is security. You keep doing your job. Don't come and say salute, pollute, and all to me. I don't like it. Then somebody comes and pulls my laptop. He'll go and keep it on. They said their earlier fellow was doing that. When he comes, they're supposed to take his laptop, keep it inside. I said, don't do mine. God given 2 hands are there, I will do. After the company wound up, that fellow says, sir, when you're coming, we got a news. Mangalore ka share Hubli ko aa raha hai, abhi tumhara fatne wala hai. I didn't know that. Then I realized that I was so ruthless on my job. Now I may look a good man, but professionally, when you go, your profession takes you to what you need to be. Probably all of us are good, but tomorrow you might act on what is required by the organization. But for you, as a tender kids now, as a small shrimps or small fries in the sea, just entering the ocean, you need to be prepared to take this. If you take this, you're successful. If you're not successful, don't break your heart or don't feel sad. Life doesn't end at that. There are millions of opportunity. What we do is the moment we fail, we lock ourselves. We say there is nothing beyond. I have failed in my schools. I have failed in my college. They said I will do nothing in my life, including my professor, who happened to be one of your, faculties dean also. He said, you guys will never be successful in life, but I stand here today. I want to go and meet him one of these days. Don't take all those negatives. Let them speak. Let the universe speak. Universe is there only to speak. And believe you me, always let people talk negative about you. Listen to that, because that is where strength lies. For us, because of our ego, we don't like anybody saying negative about us. Nobody wants to say that he's a failure. Nobody wants to accept that he's a rejected character. I was rejected in my family throughout. The worst guy in the family. Today, I am the most wanted fellow in the family. Reason better known to them, I don't know. I have not changed. They have changed. If I would have changed then, probably I would have been the same. So each one of you, you are like your thumb impression. Please remember, you're like your eye impression. You're like a tongue impression. Nobody can change you. You are the key for your success. You decide what you want to become. I have given you a small exercise to do if you don't know where you want to be. Okay? And please don't listen to society. Don't believe social media completely. Just take it for a clue, that's all. You'll be more successful. And the day you start learning to overcome your failures, learning to overcome your negatives, learning to overcome, to listen to no, that day you're the most successful person. Today nobody can say I'm a failure. I'll still say okay, I've got no problem. Nothing happens. Is it okay? Anybody, any questions? I'll give 5 minutes for questions now. My time is out. You can just ask the stupid of stupid questions. 1 second, just hold on. Somebody give the mic to him. Ask the stupid of stupid questions. I will try to answer it as much as I can possible.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Going back to what you said, what would Mr. Mangalnath do if he was a 20-year-old today?
Today,
Yes.
I would have become an astronaut. Dreaming is very easy. Okay? You should know a path to go there. If I were today, I don't know who my friends would be. One, because your friends, that's why I said this is the best time of your life, will give you 100 ideas. All stupid ideas. That's why I said always think away from normal. Try to accumulate all the stupid ideas and write, and you'll come out with something which is very concrete. And I'm sure I will not do artificial intelligence now. I will try and do something which is beyond that, because artificial intelligence will become common and it will become a nonsense and nuisance in future. The best thing what is apt for today, you all don't do, I'm just telling you, is human touch. There is no human touch at all today. I have almost 400, 500 friends on my social media. In reality, I've got only one fellow. If I conk off tomorrow, I'll have to call corporation to take my body. This is a fact. Okay, one. Second, if I lose my mobile, I will die by default because I've lost all 500 friends who are of no use. It is just like pictures in your paper, you know. And they only show thumbs up, and all their thumbs up is fake, I told you. They will put thumbs up because they have to say that, okay, he has put, I will also put. So try to do something. I will give a simple instance. Okay, now you are a businessman. I will ask you to become a carpenter. Will you become? I would become a carpenter. Actually, I wanted to be that. I want to become a carpenter and plumber. What's your objective in life?
To be
Money?
a successful person.
No, successful is different. It's a big umbrella.
Make millions.
You want to make money? You want to live happy with your family? You want minimum social status. Right? Social respect is required because otherwise, and believe you me, if you have money, even the don becomes a respected fellow in the society. Recently, I went to a funeral. He was a criminal. You know, these are all hard realities of life. So you should not see about the universe. You only see what is that you want. You will not get plumbers. You will not get carpenters. You will not get electricians in future. Now, when I say you become an electrician, you become a plumber, I don't want you to go with screwdriver and cutting plier. No. You design something and set up through which you get all these small fellows working for you, make a platform, float it somewhere, and say, this is my service charge. You ask them to come. You want a plumber, you want a plumber, you want a plumber, I will supply. You get it? How's the idea?
Good.
Now you have to pay me royalty. Huh?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, just sit and wreck your mind. Clear? Yeah, thank you. Any other questions?
Sir, I have another question. Is that okay? Okay. So, given the competitive nature of the employment market today, would
Could
you
you come back
suggest,
again? Could you come back again?
given the competitive nature of the job market today,
Okay.
would you suggest a student to pursue his higher education or enter the corporate field?
See, that's what I told you, no? It's up to you. I have become an agriculturist without any knowledge on agriculture. Of course, I knew plants and animals. Technically, that agricultural subject is completely different. In this competitive world, you have to decide what you want to become. Either you want to keep studying or you want to start working. It's all here. You see all great men, you think they're all learned? Go and see their degrees, see how much they have studied. And see all the learned, see what they're doing. They have become professors, they have become, book writers, and it's a thought process. How you, I think I was speaking to you right in the morning. I think I was speaking to the other person. If you are only studying and only focusing on education, you will remain only there. If you are a notorious character, then your horizon opens 360 degree. You'll keep looking into everything because you have to do something mischief, no, somewhere. So you'll keep looking at that and you take what is good for you. Hope I've answered your question. Yeah. Yeah. Sit down. Speak no more.
Okay. My question is, if a person is entering into a corporate world which is huge and vast, his biggest failure, his first failure, so how do you tackle that failure?
Failure where? See, I will just answer half of your question. Then I'll ask, where is the failure? Now, when you're going into a corporate, no, you'll not go to a CEO's position straight. Which level are you entering in a corporate? You're entering as a frontline guy, right? When you enter as a frontline guy, there is no problem. As I told you, you are entering an ocean. In the shore, there is nothing. There is no problem. You are safe. Because you run this side, your mother is there, you run that side, your uncle is there, run there, your friends are there. As you go deeper, you have a problem. That time you learn. You will become self-sufficient. And you will become self-driven and self-motivated. Initially, you have to overcome your phobia of what you are asking now. There's nothing here, just venture.
What if he's doing a startup?
This question you have to ask me in a separate session because it's very long. See, I'll tell you, what is startup, you tell me? My grandfather opened a Goli Bhaji shop. He didn't call it startup. These are all phrased. Okay. One of my friends is doing carpentry shop. If you say startup with 5 employees, 10 chisels and screwdrivers, then it's a big conglomerate. No. That's what I said. Only 10% of the startup is successful after 10 years. I'm not demotivating you. The moment you talk about startup is all about doing a new venture. Now, when you're doing new venture, 3 or 4 friends sit together. You go to the boardroom. You make design plan, strategy X, Y, Z. This. You want to do that. You want to do that, and then you deliver in the market. That is startup. Success rate of startup again depends on you because what product you want to do, how you want to market it, how sustainable you are. Because today what happens is this fellow started startup, he has done crores. This fellow has done startup. Now they're not talking about the 90% people, no? Who failed after 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever, not immediately. Over a period of time, in 10 years I'm talking, 90 people have lost. Where is their story? I'll give you a simple example. All of you, when you're going out in the market, keep your eyes open. God has given you 5 senses, right? Just keep looking. This shop, chappal shop. This shop, ice cream shop. You come after 1 week, chappal shop has become ice cream shop has become chappal shop. What has happened? You see all shops, but they're different shops and run by different people. Why does that happen? Scared, no consistency. Simple thing today, chai shop. People open chai shop. They take franchisee. Idiots of 11th order, I'm telling you. Idiots of 11th order. What is it to prepare a chai? He takes a royalty. He takes a franchisee, and that fellow will give one statue standing in front like this with one cup of tea, and that fellow will put his poster. Why you put your own poster and sell chai? No. Buy the best tea powder and prepare tea. Ginger tea, you can't put ginger. Masala chai, you can't put masala. You can do it. You go to the social status saying that I have taken a franchise of it, and of 10 rupees what you're earning, 8 rupees you give to him and you keep 2 rupees. You think you'll become successful? That's why you need to be smart and working. I'm not telling you don't take franchises. Definitely no. I'm not demotivating you. But I'm telling you the truth of why failures happen. Keep looking into this deep. Work on that and then it's easy. You can do anything under the sun, I'm telling you. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. It's clear, no? Hope all of you understood.
Good morning, sir. Myself, Sanat. So, I wanted to ask you about hydroponic farming.
Yeah.
So, what are the risks associated and what are the expected returns we can generate as a 20-year-old? So, can we go into this field basically?
In that, there is 2 things, okay? One is aquaponic, one is hydroponic. What is that you want to do at?
Hydroponic, sir. Hydroponic.
Hydroponic. Okay.
Yes.
Hydroponic is you have livestock and you've got vegetations also.
Vegetables, yeah.
It is actually good. Investment is purely on your thought. In fact, I am just starting a new project now. In our apartment, there's one 40-feet pipe which is broken and they have thrown it. They don't know what to do with that. They are waiting for a scrap guy to take it. I have made it into 8 pieces and I have taken it to my farm. I am starting hydroponic. Now here my investment is 0. Only thing I have to buy cups, nipples and all the stuff. What vegetable I'll put into that to grow and what is that I will sell? Where is my marketing? What is the dimension of hydroponic you want to do? It takes less space. It's all good. You go to social media, it is one of the best thing. You'll become a millionaire, but you will not become.
So, is it profitable, sir? There's a guarantee
Every
of profit.
business is profitable, provided you work statistics. That is where your subject comes into picture. A layman going and doing, and a non-layman going and doing it. Now you see how much you will invest on the infrastructure for that. Space is not required much. You can do that. You can sell the livestock what you have. The fishes you can sell if you have a buyer. Plus whatever vegetation you can sell. What vegetable you want to put? Where do you want to sell? Do you have a market? Because today you go and buy, say that I've got 2 kgs of vegetable, no, they'll not bother only. If it is costing 50 rupees, they'll ask for 5 rupees. So if you're planning to do it on a big scale, yes, you take professional guidance, it is really good.
Thanks.
As per me, there is nothing that fails. Believe you me, as per me, there is nothing that fails. We facilitate it to fail by not doing something what is required. Anyone? Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Ashton. I wanted to ask you, what are the soft skills that have helped you most in your career until now?
Soft skills in the sense?
As in negotiation or resilience or team building, which have helped you the most until now?
You have to be yourself, first and foremost. All skills you said, no? Negotiation skill, everything is required. What you learn here in the books is only 1% of what is asked in the market. I can tell you, I have gone a step ahead and I can actually tell what is in his mind, whether he's listening to what I speak or not. This happens over experience. When I go and sell to somebody, I can actually see him and tell whether he is receiving my subject or not. If he is not receiving, I'll just stop my presentation and come. I have gone to that level. So these all happens over experience. Your negotiation skills, your, all the soft skills. What you learn in book is only a theory. It's very important, but you need to do that.
But are there any 2 or 3 skills which you would highlight?
Be human first. Simple. Today we are not. The moment, if you're talking about selling skills, first be human and go and listen to the person who you want to sell. Okay? Say I want to sell a piece of metal to somebody, hypothetically. What I should do is just go and listen to him. Does he need this metal? What is his requirement first? He will say yes or no. Based on that, you tell how this, if he says no, you tell how this metal will help him and create such a situation that he will lose if he doesn't buy this metal from me. This piece of metal, if you don't buy from me, you lose it. Doesn't matter. I'm going. Immediately he'll call and buy because he wants everything. Customer wants everything. Only you create. I'll give a small touch, okay, on pertaining to his question. Sit down. I hope I've answered your question.
Yes, sir.
You go to supermarket, okay? You go to supermarket, there is no salesman. There is no salesman. You want to buy a pen torch cell. Can you go and buy only pen torch cell and come out of that market? You cannot. You'll at least buy 1 or 2 items extra with that. You'll either buy a lipstick or you will buy some chocolate, Cadbury, something you'll buy. If nothing is there on the counter near the building, then you'll have some 10 things which you... This is marketing. Like, answering your question, customer is always greedy for something, provided you provoke him. So you have to understand what customer needs and then create a need for him and say that this is very important for you. And you come back. It's a worm in his head. He will buy. He'll call you and buy you. Normally what you do as salesman, you'll run, sir, please buy, sir, please buy. I see a lot of sales guys, they go and beg. You don't beg here. He is not the only fellow under the sun. There are 100 fellows. Desperate selling. Don't do that. Go and create a need in the customer's mind and tell this is very required for you. If you don't buy, it's okay, I'm going. He will call you. I'll give you a number, but without fail. Otherwise, he'll call someone else and give. But sale is for sure. Anything else? Any other questions? I think I'm running out of time. I've taken 1 hour. Any more questions? No? Thank you. All the best. Do well. God bless. Hope you guys also come and stand in this platform and talk one day to the kids. It's a good feeling, actually. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was such a wonderful and engaging session. Now I would like to request Mr. Kishore, convener of this session, to provide appreciation letter.